Hi, I'm Mr. Fleming. I'm the art teacher here at St. Paul's Diocesan School, and this video is for my junior high. At this point, we've worked on one landscape drawing in the classroom, and it should be completed by Monday or Friday if you're in the different cohorts. But at that point, it should be done. We understand the basic structure we're working with. We'll be working with the horizon line, creating an object in the foreground or midground, and then using color and tone for our background. That's what we're focusing on. We're working on atmospheric perspective. What we're trying to do is create space by changing the gradation of tone and light as we go back into the background of the picture. So here we have a lot of detail, we have a lot of line and a lot of color, and as we go back we have less line and less color, less line and less color, and that's creating our atmospheric perspective. So far we worked with overlapping line, and that's a simple way to create space. But now we want to use gradation of tone to create a depth of field that seems both natural but also give us the greatest amount of space. And we can use different color systems. Let me just point that one down because I like this one. The yellow and the purple is a dynamic color combination that complement your colors. And you do see this in the morning or evening, and I find it very, very enjoyable. Up here too, you can see where the sunlight is reflected off the clouds and the clouds are in silhouette, and that's more of a nighttime. That's a bit more advanced. For our purposes, I think we should be a little bit more simple. So here we have a basic landscape, and our rabbits and our trees are in the foreground. Keep in mind that overlapping line is so simple to create the space. It seems like the hill is in front of the trees. And even the rabbits being almost as tall as the tree in the background, it's not reading this tree is small, it's reading it's far away. There is also less color here in the trees than there is in the foreground. Notice also the sky. We're going from a light blue to a lighter blue, and then fading to even lighter blue, and eventually to a white that falls back there on the horizon line. That's called gradation of tone. Now there is a gradation of color going also, but keep in mind tone and color are different. We're working with tone, dark to light, to create that space. Also look at the hills. The hill in the foreground is rich, dark in color. The background, we don't see the grass, it gets even lighter, and the hills in the background are even lighter. That, I think, is where we should be working. Now, if you choose, and you may choose, to work an evening sky, keep in mind colors are a little bit different. Here I'm moving from a purple to a pink, and I'm fading to a pink to a coral, and then to a butter yellow, and then to a true yellow. That's an evening sky. You're welcome to practice it. That's a bit more tricky, but be brave. The foreground's a little bit different. Here we're going to be a bit more of a silhouette, and you can notice the hills in the background, they're really blackened out. The foreground I have more color, but you got to understand that nighttime color is going to work differently. So at home, we should be working in our sketchbooks. I asked you to work on a drawing of a dragon, and that should be several drawings, not just one dragon. Dragon claws, dragon wings, dragon scales. Once you have a dragon you like, then we can work on the background, foreground, midground that your dragon will be in. There you can use some imagination as far as volcanoes and castles, dragon eggs, that's all great. But we're trying to create a drawing that shows atmospheric perspective. The dragon is the tool, the animal is the tool, the object is the tool we are using to help us develop our skills to create linear perspective, but here we want to focus on atmospheric perspective. So I'm looking for 3 hours in your sketchbook when you come back on Monday, and enjoy art because art won't make itself. Thank you very much. All right, let's go from there. All right, so, oh man. Let's go to Files.